Hey guys, this is Josh 3005 with yet another replica belt review for you guys. And yes, the belt which I'm going to review for you guys is the WWE Championship belt for you guys. Alright, let's go ahead and get on with the review. Alright. Now this is the WWE Championship belt. Yeah, this is the version 2 Championship belt, not the version 1. Of course, everybody knows the difference between the version 1 is, of course, the belt, which was introduced after, shortly after Triple H defeated Chris Jericho at WrestleMania to become the new undisputed champion. And of course, I know the story that, Ric Flair brought this belt out and presented it to Triple H. But of course, the belt that Triple H was handed to, only difference is, of course, it was a lot smaller than this. And instead of having the World Wrestling Entertainment logo there, it had the World Wrestling Federation logo there. And of course, instead of saying World Wrestling Entertainment there, it said World Wrestling Federation. And shortly after, I think several months later, I believe, when The Undertaker became champion after he defeated Hulk Hogan to win this championship, then they decided to, bring this belt out. And of course, at the time when the World Wrestling Federation turned into the World Wrestling Entertainment, they gave this belt to, of course, The Undertaker, and of course, it was a lot bigger in size, which, in my opinion, I thought was the best move that they did, because I thought that the version 1 belt was kind of too small to be the main championship belt on the brand, but, they made it bigger, which, in my opinion, was a good thing that they did. Alright, let's go ahead and get on with the review. I bought this belt back in 2003. I purchased this. I bought it at WrestlingSuperstore.com, and of course, at the time when I bought it, this belt cost me $249 when I purchased this belt back in 2003. Okay, let's go ahead and go on with the review here. And of course, you can see the eagle there, the World Wrestling Entertainment logo there. Of course, champion. And of course, right down here is where you see where the nameplate goes. And of course, on my belt, you see Eddie Guerrero's name on there. The reason why I have Eddie Guerrero's name on there is because, shortly after he passed away, I just say, in my opinion, he was one of the great champions that the WWE had. So I decided, to, in remembrance of Eddie Guerrero, I decided to go ahead and just keep his nameplate on the belt. And it's been on there ever since. So, rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. So that's my tribute to him. And of course, I do have two other nameplates. I got a Brock Lesnar nameplate there that I could put on my belt if I wanted to. And of course, I do have Kurt Angle's nameplate. So yeah, those are the two other nameplates I have in my collection for my championship belt. Alright, let's go on more with the review here. Of course, got the three side plates there. Got the lion there, the WWE logo plate there, and of course the property of the World Wrestling Entertainment logo there. And let's go over to the other side. And of course the two side plates are the same like it is on the other side. So yeah. And yes, you can tell right there, one of my diamonds is fall out. And I'm trying to get that replaced, but haven't been able to find something to replace it with. But unfortunately, one of my diamonds fell out. But what can you do? They're known to fall out once in a while. Alright. And of course, let me go ahead and go down the list of other great superstars who wore this actual championship belt. Of course, you had The Rock, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero, who wore this championship belt before, The Undertaker. Let me go ahead and see who else wore it. John Bradshaw Layfield, aka JBL. John Cena. He's wore this championship before. And can I think of anybody else who's wore this actual belt? Well, of course, Triple H, but the one he wore was the version 1 belt, and of course Hulk Hogan, which he wore the version 1 belt of this. So yeah, those are the superstars that who has wore this championship. And of course, there's probably a few others on the list which I didn't mention. But yeah, those are the few superstars that I know who wore this championship belt. Let's go ahead and go down a little bit of a history lesson for even the championship belt. Before this belt was even brought out, the belt everybody knew was the Attitude Era belt, which you see right there. And of course, you know, that belt was then transferred over to the Undisputed belt, which you see right there. And then when John Cena became champion after he defeated JBL at WrestleMania, I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks later, then he came out with the spinner belt, which you see right there, which is now the championship, which is currently being used as of today, which is currently being held by Triple H at this moment of time. So yeah, so history. Before, and now. Maybe one of these days they may decide to go back to this championship belt, but I don't know if they ever do that or not. Be cool if they did, you know, bring back the original, you know. But I guess because the spinner belt is so popular, I guess that's the reason why they're continuing using it. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this review, and of course on my next review I will be reviewing my John Cena United States spinner belt, which is going to be on my next review. Alright, and yeah. And of course, my other belts, my World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship belt. And of course, it's John Cena's U.S. spinner belt. My World Tag Team Championship belt. My WWF Attitude Era Championship belt. And my WWE spinner belt. And of course, the WWE World Championship belt right there. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, but before I do wrap it up, let me go ahead and give off my dedications. Era 1865, so 390, Freaking Yeah 88, Oweezy 25, and ECW 2006. Alright, go ahead and wrap it up, and you guys have a good day, and aloha.